In 1950, there were 50 million jobs in America. Half of them look like museum exhibits today. Elevator operators, switchboard operators, milkmen, shoeshine boys, people who woke up factory workers, kids who swept chimneys. These jobs fed your grandparents' families. They gave them a home, food, and confidence in tomorrow. And then came technology, then automation, then corporations, and it all disappeared. Not gradually, in a single generation, 20 jobs that died. They aren't coming back, but knowing about them means understanding how fast the world can flip upside down and how easily your job could be next. Subscribe, because history repeats itself. Only the jobs change. Let's go. Number 20, elevator operator. Until the 1970s, elevators were manually operated. An operator sat in the cab, pulled a lever, and stopped the car level with the floor. It was a job for the elderly, for veterans, for those who couldn't do physical labor anymore. It gave a man purpose. He was needed. He opened the door, said hello, wished you a good day. Automatic elevators killed the job. Today, you push the button yourself, but you don't say hello to a button, and a button doesn't wish you a good day. Number 19, switchboard operator. In 1950, there were 350,000 of them. You'd call, and a real voice would say, "Number, please." She connected the wires. She memorized hundreds of numbers by heart. She was the face of the company. Automatic exchanges killed the profession. First, they laid off women in the big cities, then everywhere else. The work was monotonous, but reliable. It won't return. Number 18, shoeshine boy. On every corner stood a boy or an old man with a box. You'd put your foot on the stand, and he'd polish your shoes to a shine. The pay was disgracefully low, but it was work. It provided a coin for bread. Today, people clean their own shoes at home, or wear them dirty, or buy new ones. The shoe industry won, but the boys with the boxes disappeared. Number 17, milkman. Every morning, the milkman delivered milk in glass bottles. You left the empty ones on the porch. He took them and left full ones. The milkman knew the families, the kids, the dogs. Plastic jugs and supermarkets killed the milkman. Today, you buy milk 5 times cheaper, but you don't know where it came from, and you don't say hello to a plastic jug. And now, the most unexpected ones, the ones you've never even heard of. Number 16, steam locomotive fireman. Steam locomotives ran on coal. The firemen shoveled coal into the firebox. Hellish labor, heat, dirt, noise. But the fireman was the pride of the railroad. Little boys dreamed of becoming firemen. Diesels and electricity killed the firemen. Today, engineers drive trains in clean cabs. The firemen vanished. An entire culture disappeared. Number 15, letterpress printer. For 500 years, printers set text by hand, arranged the pages, and cranked the press. A craft requiring a 7-year apprenticeship. In the 1980s, computers killed the profession in 10 years. Today, you type the text yourself, but you don't know how to make a book from start to finish. The craftsmanship is gone. Number 14, human alarm clock or knocker up. In the industrial era, there were people hired to tap on workers' windows. They used long poles, pea shooters, whistles. They woke people up for their shifts. Today, your phone wakes you up. The job completely disappeared. Number 13, subway token booth clerk. It used to be that to get into the subway, you had to buy a ticket from a clerk. The clerk sat in a booth, gave change, helped tourists. In New York, in the 1970s, there were 8,000 of them. Today, turnstiles take cards. There are hardly any clerks left. The city saved millions. The city lost thousands of jobs. Now, jobs that vanished forever, and ones you will definitely never catch. Number 12, factory lector or reader. In the 19th century, Some factories hired a man to read newspapers aloud to workers while they worked. The workers were illiterate. The lector gave them news, knowledge, entertainment. He was a teacher for the entire shop floor. Radio and television killed this job. Today, everyone stares at their own screen. Number 11. Ice cutter. Before refrigerators, people harvested ice from lakes in the winter. Ice cutters sawed frozen water into blocks, pulled them out, and loaded them onto sleds. Thousands of men worked in this industry. Refrigerators killed their jobs. First, ice production plummeted. Then, it disappeared completely. Number 10. Key punch operator. Until the 1970s, computers ran on punch cards. The operator fed the cards, pushed buttons, got the result. Thousands of women worked on these machines. It was the first tech job. Personal computers killed punch cards, and along with them, the profession. Number 9. UN simultaneous interpreter. Until the 1990s, hundreds of simultaneous interpreters worked at the UN. They translated leaders' speeches into 6 languages in real time. The elite of the profession. They flew first class, earned $150,000. Neural networks are killing this job. Today, machine translation already replaces simultaneous interpreters at 80% of conferences. The last 7 jobs are the most personal. Some of them disappeared during your parents' lifetime, others right before your eyes. Number 8. Chimney sweep. In the 19th century, kids climbed into chimneys to clean out the soot. The work destroyed their lungs, spines, and lives. Dickens wrote about them. Child labor was outlawed. They stopped cleaning chimneys using kids. The profession disappeared, but the diseases remained. Number 7. Typist or secretary. A typist pounded out documents on a typewriter. In 1950, there were 500,000 of them. It was one of the few white-collar jobs for women. It provided independence, respect, and a middle-class salary. The computer killed the profession. Today, you type it yourself. Number 6. Office floor manager. In old offices, there were people who kept order on the floor. They handed out paper, checked the printers, mediated petty conflicts. It wasn't hard labor, but it gave you power and respect. The floor manager knew everyone by name. Email and personal printers killed this job. Conflicts are now resolved by HR. Number 5. Mechanical calculator bookkeeper. Crunching numbers on a mechanical machine. Sat with ledgers, balancing debits and credits. The work was tedious but stable. A bookkeeper could work at the same desk for 40 years. Excel killed the mechanical calculators, and then software replaced the bookkeepers themselves. Number 4. Typesetter. Before computers, text was set by hand, pulling lead type from a case, arranging lines, locking them in. Speed, 1,000 characters an hour. A mistake meant redoing everything all over again. Computer typesetting killed the profession. Today, you type 300 characters a minute. Number 3. CRT TV calibrator. Old cathode ray tube TVs had to be tuned manually. The calibrator tweaked potentiometers, achieving a sharp picture. The profession was everywhere, from factory lines to repair shops. Flat screens killed the calibrators. Today, the TV calibrates itself. Number 2. Dental prophylaxis hygienist. Before modern dental units existed, a hygienist specifically cleaned patients' teeth. No drill, no anesthesia, just a brush and paste, a separate person, a separate service, all in one dental chairs, with cleaning functions killed the profession. Now, the dentist does it. Number 1. Razor sharpener or honer. Before disposable razors and safety razors, men used straight razors. When the blade got dull, it wasn't thrown away. It was sharpened by a specialized craftsman. The razor sharpener went door to door with a cart or sat in a workshop. He stropped the blade on a leather belt, honed it on a stone, and brought it to razor sharpness. The profession required patience and a steady hand. A poorly sharpened razor didn't shave, it tore the skin. In the 1960s, Gillette and other companies started mass-producing disposable cartridges and safety razors with replaceable blades. People stopped sharpening razors. It was easier to buy a new cartridge. Razor sharpeners disappeared in a single decade. Today, men either shave with an electric trimmer or buy expensive handles for replaceable cartridges that cannot be sharpened. A craft that took years to learn died out. Corporations preferred that you buy rather than repair. Weren't any dumber than us. The world around them just changed slower. Today, it changes every 5 years. Your job could be next on this list. Here's a challenge for you. Ask your parents or grandparents what other jobs vanished during their lifetime. Write it in the comments. Let's build a list of 100 dead jobs. I didn't even know half of these professions existed until I put this script together. It blew my mind that people made a living doing things that seem absurd today. Waking people up by knocking on windows, connecting wires, cleaning chimneys with kids. They did their jobs, fed their families, and had no idea their profession would die. Now you know. Your job isn't forever, but your skills might be. Subscribe to find out which jobs will disappear in 10 years and how to prepare for it today.